Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I would like to explore one of the world's most unique relationships. Because no matter who we are, we all have one thing in common. We were all born from a mother. Now, some say the relationship between mother and child starts from the moment we're born. And so, my first piece tonight is a beautiful poem that shows a child's view of their mother from infant to adulthood. Mother, A Cradle to Hold Me by Maya Angelou. It is true, I was created in you. It is also true that you were created for me. I owned your voice. It was pitched and tuned to soothe me. Your arms were molded into a cradle to hold me. The scent of your body was the air perfumed for me to breathe. Mother, during those early, dearest days, I did not think you had a large life which included me. For I had a life that was only you. Time passed steadily and drew us apart. I was unwilling. I feared if I let you go, you would leave me eternally. You smiled at my fears, saying, I could not stay in your lap forever. That one day you would have to stand, and where would I be? You smiled again. I did not. Without warning, you left me, but returned again immediately. But relief did not rest with me easily. Each time you re-entered my world, you brought assurance. Slowly, I gained confidence. You thought you knew me, but I did know you. You thought you were watching me, but I did hold you securely in my sight, recording every moment, memorizing your smiles, tracing your frowns. In your absence, I rehearsed you, the way you had of singing on a breeze whilst a sob lay at the root of your song. I loved you even during the years when you knew nothing and I knew everything. I loved you still, condescendingly of course, from my high perch of teenage wisdom. I spoke sharply of you, often, because you were slow to understand. I grew older and was stunned to find how much knowledge you had gleaned, and so quickly. Mother, I have learned enough now to know that I have learned nearly nothing. Let me thank you that my selfishness, ignorance and mockery did not cause you to discard me like a broken doll. Let me thank you that you still find something in me to cherish, to admire, and to love. It is true that a mother shapes their child throughout life, but this can also be said to work in reverse, that a child can change a mother's perspective. To fully explore this relationship, I wanted to look at things from the viewpoint of a contemporary mother. And how better than an extract from the comical Confessions of a Scary Mommy by Jill Smockler. There are a million ironies in motherhood. The day you decide to change the sheets will inevitably be the night your child wets the bed. With a million toys in the house, your kid, without a doubt, will prefer to play with the pots and pans, and your children will always fall asleep early for the sitter, who gets paid by the hour to entertain them. It's unfair, uncool and unjust, but unfortunately, that's the way it is. Perhaps, though, the biggest irony of all is, despite never actually being alone, can you remember the last time you peed in peace? As a mother, you can feel totally isolated. A few years ago, I was a stay-at-home mum to 3 kids. I was living in a new house in a new town, and I was bordering on miserable. A fellow mum from down the street stopped by to ask how my days were going. Half jokingly, I responded, "Well, the baby's a bit of an arsehole, but he'll grow out of it." The look on her face was enough to tell me that not only had I offended her, but that we would not be spending our afternoons commiserating together. She had 3 young kids as well. Was she not slowly going insane? Did she not lock herself in the bathroom, ignoring the whining on the other side of the door? Apparently not. Or she faked it a hell of a lot better than I did. We like to paint motherhood as this picture-perfect experience, filled with idyllic children and beaming mothers. These moments of motherhood are indeed miraculous, but they can often be few and far between. What if the baby never latches properly and breastfeeding becomes a nightmare? What if, when her teenage child leaves for the night, a mother breathes a sigh of relief that the drama is temporarily on hold? Do these things make motherhood any less perfect? Of course not. They make motherhood real. Becoming a mother is an event that brings so much joy. The loss of a mother is heart-wrenching. My final piece tonight is the closing monologue of Andrew Bovell's poignant production, Things I Know to Be True. My character, 19-year-old Rosie, deals with the news that her mother has suddenly died. I hang up. Get out of the car. Standing on the edge of the road. I'm not sure whether I should turn back or keep going. I can hardly breathe. I'm somewhere between who I was, who I'm going to be. I want my dad. I want my brothers and my sister. I want my mum. I want my mum. But I can't think of them not now, because if I do, I think my chest might explode. I think I might literally fall to pieces. First my arms will come off, and then my legs, and then my head, and to stop myself from coming apart, I make a list of all the things I know to be true. I know that having your heart broken by a boy from Spain is not the worst thing that will happen to you. I know that people aren't perfect. Even the people you love. Especially not the people you love and I know that love isn't enough to save them. I know what grief tastes like. It's bitter. And I know what it sounds like. It's loud, and I know that on the day my mother died, my childhood finally ended. So I sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mum. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. And when God takes you back, he'll say, hallelujah, you're home.